Hello, everybody, and welcome to Turn Back Time. We are so excited that you are with us tonight. I'm Julie Hopkins coming to you live from the Woodlands, Texas. And I've got some of my girlfriends here, and we are going to have so much fun. I would love for them to introduce themselves. So, Denise, take it away.
Hi, my name is Denise Wynn. I'm a sales director, and I started my business back in 2017, and I live in Cape Coral, Florida.
Okay, Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa Lafleur, and I live in Fort Cavazos, Texas. I started my business in 2012.
Awesome. And I actually started my business in 2002. So I'm on the 23rd year. More about that later. But for now, we want to wish those of you who have a June birthday, happy birthday. June is a month of weddings. June is a month of Father's Day. June is a month of summer beginning. And June is a month of vacations beginning, right, ladies? Yes. However, we know that on top of all of that excitement, some of you out there are celebrating your special day this month. So happy birthday to all of our June babies. And if it's your birthday, would you do us a favor? Would you put your name in the chat and tag your consultant? Because guess what? She has an amazing birthday surprise just for you. So we definitely don't want you to miss out on that. Well, we are going to spend the next few minutes sharing with you our #1 best-selling skincare products that will help you turn back the hands of time. And I hope you are so pumped about this because you will see visible results with our amazing products. Are you ready? Okay, the first thing we're going to tell you about is our top seller of the TimeWise Repair. So the TimeWise Repair is our premium anti-aging skincare line, and it comes with, in this beautiful box, it comes with this great insert that tells you everything to do in case you forget everything I'm saying tonight. But I just want to highlight each of the products. First of all, we have the foaming cleanser. This cleanser is a very creamy cleanser. It feels like velvet on your face. So if you want something luxurious and creamy and soft, this gets off all the makeup, all the dirt. You know, they say if it's on your car windshield in the morning that it's been on your face. So all those pollutants, it just takes everything off for a nice deep clean. Okay, that's the first step. Then everyone's favorite part, right, ladies? Everyone's favorite part of the TimeWise Repair anti-aging skincare is this lifting serum. The lifting serum smells like you're in a spa, and it helps reclaim, these are in Mary Kay's words, the triangle of youth. Right, Lisa?
Right.
It helps to reclaim the triangle of youth, your jawline, your cheekbone, and your décolleté. So the lifting serum does exactly that. It tightens and tones and firms your skin while you're sleeping. So that's a pretty good deal, isn't it? All right, next we have our day cream and our night cream. Our day cream has SPF of 30 in it, and so you're not going to have to worry about those burning rays. I know in Houston, where I am right now, it is hot. It is a hot. So we want to have a good tan, but we don't want to have a good burn. And so not only does the day cream have the SPF in it, but it also has vitamins, vitamin A, other vitamins to help protect your skin. And then our night cream is so cool because it is one of our only products in Mary Kay that has retinol in it, gentle enough for everyday use. And you all know about retinol, right? That's one of the buzzwords lately in anti-aging cosmetics. And so retinol will help turn back the hands of time. Okay, the last thing in our repair set is the eye renewal cream. This stuff does it all. It helps with wrinkles. Some call them crow's feet, laugh lines. It also helps with bags, sags, under eye puffiness, and dark circles. Did you get all that? Wrinkles, bags, sags, puffiness, and dark circles. It does it all. On top of that, it has a luxury tip. It's our only eye cream in Mary Kay with a cool metal tip. And so when you apply it, you can use that to massage it in gently. And I think you'll absolutely love it. I have dry skin, and so I never go without eye cream. Okay, so that is our TimeWise Repair. But we also have another top-selling skincare set that you may have heard of. It's called the Miracle Set. All right, this is our beautiful Miracle Set. It's a little bit different, so you can choose which one works best for you. And the differences are as follows. First of all, The Miracle Set comes in 2 formulas. It comes in a formula for normal to dry skin, and then it comes in a formula for combination to oily skin. And if you have a preference of using a skincare tailored to your skin type, this may be for you. Another big difference in the 2 is that while the Repair Cleanser is a foaming velvety cleanser, the Time-Wise Miracle Set cleanser has the exfoliant in the cleanser. And so it's going to feel just that tiny bit of a gritty exfoliant while you're cleansing. Some of you may prefer that. And so this would be for you. It also has a toner all built in the cleanser. So it's pretty cool. It also has less steps. This one only has four instead of 5, which is really 3 instead of 4 because you use day or night in either one of them, right? You don't put both of those on your face at the same time. So this one has 4, meaning you would use 3 in the morning, 3 at night. And the cool thing about these is very similar to the Repair. It has SPF once again, okay, for the Daytime Defender. I love the Daytime Defender. It's very, it's non-greasy. It's very lightweight. And so you hardly feel like you have anything on, yet it gives you the vitamins and the SPF protection that you need. And then this is my favorite, the Nighttime Defender. See the little Nutri beads in here? I'm going to put it really close to the camera. These are so cool. These are little Nutri beads. They hold antioxidant vitamins that burst on your skin as you're sleeping to help fight age and to tone your skin. Isn't that the coolest? Mm-hmm. So again, very lightweight, non-greasy feel, but all those vitamins are held within those micro capsules that burst on your skin and do the work while you're sleeping. I love it. And then last but not least, we have our moisturizer, which moisturizes for up to 12 hours. And here it is. It's the Time-Wise Miracle Set Moisturizer, Antioxidant Moisturizer. And again, we have one for the drier skin and one for the oilier skin. So that is the summary of our 2 amazing skincare sets. Time-Wise Repair, which is our most anti-aging because of, remember, the retinol that's in the night cream and also the lifting serum. And then we have just one step down. It still has anti-aging. It's just not as powerful anti-aging is the Miracle Set. And that has 2 formulas. So you're bound to find something that you absolutely love. And you can, of course, talk to your consultant about that. So now I'm going to actually turn it over to for our next segment.
Thank you. Julie, I was going to say something funny. When I first started using the Miracle Set, I used to wonder why when I squirt out the nighttime solution, why the beads weren't coming out. I didn't realize that they, burst and the vitamins are going directly on your face. I used to be like, mine's broken.
And Julie, I was thinking to myself, if I was watching this for the first time, how would I know what would be the set for me? And I guess what I wanted to point out is that everything you can mix and match. So I have some customers that are on the combination of oily cleanser, but they're on the normal to dry moisturizer, Yes. So that's the great thing is we can get the recipe right for specifically what you need.
That's right. And our products are 100% guaranteed. So it is a guarantee that you will find with the help of your consultant, the perfect products for your skin.
Right. Yes. I love that. I mix and match too, like for whatever, my skin needs. So, all right. Well, I'm excited to be here tonight to share some of my favorite Mary Kay skincare gems with you. And I'm going to start with the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So now I know when you guys hear peel, you might think, that sounds a little intense, but trust me, this, it's very gentle. It gives your skin a really gorgeous glow, and just think of it kind of like you're hitting a reset button. It's going to like sweep away all the dull buildup and let your skin breathe again. And I know here, like Julie was saying in Texas, my skin, like right now, because of the heat, I guess, I don't know, it's been like so dry. So I love putting this on my face. It just makes it feel really soft and smooth. What makes it special, I know you guys probably have heard of glycolic acid, but it's powered by glycolic acid. And it does have a mix of botanical extracts, including pumpkin seed extract. And it's really a gentle exfoliant. Plus, one thing that I love, it has marine extract in it. So that's going to help keep your skin hydrated. So it's not going to be tight or dry like some peels. I know my daughter was telling me she's tried some and she didn't want to use it. But after she used this, like she loved it. So you only want to use it twice a week. And you're going to just have that spa at home. And we have some perfect products that you can add in with this. So you can definitely have a spa day right at your house. You don't even have to go. Have you guys tried this peel? Go ahead and drop a comment and let us know what you think. And then if you'd love to see this on your bathroom shelf, you can reach out to your beauty consultant and they can help you get it. All right, we're going to pass it over to Denise.
Thank you, Lisa. You know, that facial peel, I love to use it kind of really from my chest up as well, because, you know, start to get crepey on your chest. So everything on my chest. Yeah. And you might have heard of, you know, kind of a new beauty trend called glass skin. It's a Korean beauty, you know, technique. And the glycolic acid facial peel is a big part of that. So I've been using it a lot lately, and I really notice a difference in just taking my skin to that next level. So I love it. I'm going to talk about our clinical solutions, retinol 0.5. And retinol is highly concentrated. It's a nighttime serum, and it is really the defense. It's really the gold standard. It's the defense against wrinkles, fine lines, discoloration on the skin, and it helps with firming the skin. It supports collagen and elastin production as well. So this one is, we were waiting for several years for us to get retinol, and it's 0.5. We just love it. So you just need just a little bit. You try it about, when you first get started, we have to retinize our skin and get accustomed to it. So you would try it just once during the week, and then you'd wait another week, and then you would try it again and make sure that your skin is getting accustomed to it. And you would follow a little retinization schedule, which actually comes in your box. And it's a little schedule that you can kind of put your notes on, and it tells you how to use it so that you get the very best results and that your skin adapts to it perfectly. So love our retinol 0.5. This one is really going to show you some significant and dramatic signs of anti-aging, and this one actually reverses the damage to the skin. With the retinol 0.5, also in the set comes our facial milk, and this one is wonderful for calming the skin, because retinol it's obviously, you know, very dramatic, so you want to use something that really calms the skin down and soothes the skin. So this one has some plant oils in it, some coconut oil, some jojoba oil. It's got some safflower oil and some olive oil as well. And it's got rich fatty acids, and all of these things calm the skin down. So I really love this anytime. It's not something I use only after my retinol. This is something that a lot of times I'll put on at night. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and my neck might be just a little bit itchy. Maybe it's because I did my retinol the night before, and I put a little bit more of this on, and it feels so good. It's such a calming, just, you know, soothing experience. So facial milk, love it. So these products can be sold separately or together as a set. You can save a little bit if you buy them together as a set.
Can I throw in something real quick, Denise?
Yes.
One of my girls recently had some waxing done. And, you know, if you get waxing done for, you know, anywhere in your face, you can use that calming milk to kind of help the irritated skin.
Yes.
That's a good tip.
Sunburn, anytime you're a little irritated. I even had I went camping and I got bit by some bugs, and my legs were itching so bad. And I was in the RV. I didn't have my bug anti-itch stuff. So I tried this and it worked. It was so nice. It just calmed my bug bites down too. So
that's so cool.
I know, many solutions for all of our products. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to Lisa. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys next about a product that is going to keep that glow going, and it's our Microdermabrasion Plus set. So it's a 2-step set. It's a quick way to like polish your skin and reduce the look of pores. So first we have this one. This is Refine. It uses the same exfoliating crystals that a dermatologist will use. And what it does, it buffs away, dry dead skin cells, and it's going to just smooth out your texture. And then we follow it up with our pore minimizer, which calms the skin after. So it's a little different than the retinol because this one's formulated for the microdermabrasion, but it's also going to help like tighten up your pores, and it's just going to look a lot tighter and smoother when you use this. So the duo is great for when your skin feels rough or looks a little tired. I do, like Denise was saying, I put this on my, my chest, my décolleté area, because it helps with the fine lines and wrinkles. So same forehead, everywhere. You want to put this on, and you can use this 2 to 3 times a week, and you're going to love it. So if you've never tried this microdermabrasion set, I want you to go ahead and put a star in the comment. And if you're curious, reach out to your consultant, because, they're going to hook you up and they got you.
Can I say something about the step 2 there? So the polishing, ladies, it is like bathing your face in a piece of silk. Like you go to Hobby Lobby, you go to the fabric section, and you buy a little sample of a silk strip of fabric. That stuff is probably like one of my very favorite products in our line. Even if I sample it on the back of someone's hand, they're like, whoa, it's like a silk ribbon. Yeah. So imagine after you do, because the first step is like a little gritty, like fine pieces of, it's aluminum oxide crystals is what it is. And then the second step, because the first one just is a little gritty. And so the second one is meant to polish, and it is so silky smooth. I just cannot stress it enough.
Yeah.
And I gotta add here for my husband, he loves the microdermabrasion refine. And mostly because he was going to the dermatologist and she was burning his skin and burning off spots and that sort of thing. And he would come home so mad. And I said, well, honey, it's because you're not wearing your sunscreen and you're not removing that dead skin from your face. Mm-hmm. So I gave it to him and he started using it, and he would come out of the shower and his skin would be all pink and healthy looking. And he went to the dermatologist and she looked at him and she couldn't find anything to burn off his face. So he loves it.
Wow.
So,
that's
he
awesome.
goes right to my little store here, and he gets his own microdermabrasion whenever he runs out. So
love it.
I was gonna say too, I use it a lot on my nose for blackheads, because I get those a lot. And then after, like the refine, and then after I'll put on the charcoal mask. So, which I don't know if we're talking about that today, but ask your consultant. But also too, you can still use the facial peel that I was telling you about and the microdermabrasion, because they do work a little bit differently. One's a chemical peel and one's like a physical. What is it? A chemical exfoliator.
Yeah,
and then this one's a physical exfoliator. So they do work differently, but they both give you the smooth, radiant skin. So all right, let me pass it over. Let me spotlight you. Oh, is it me again? I'm going to spotlight myself.
Wrinkle limiter, dynamic wrinkle limiter.
All right, sorry. So now we're going to talk about my BFFs, the 2 wrinkle fighting powerhouses. First, we have our deep wrinkle filler. So this is great for targeting deep lines like that you get on your forehead, or like the smile lines and, the crow's feet. So it's instantly going to smooth and soften the look of those stubborn areas. So here's the tip. So, you put it, like say for my hand, you're just going to go right in the line and fill it in, and then you tap it. I'm using my hand as an example, but you can put that, anywhere you have those lines, deep lines. And then we have our dynamic wrinkle limiter. So this one, it works over time to relax those expression lines that you get. So like I was saying, the ones for smiling and frowning and squinting, and like I do talking with my eyes, I'm very animated. So I definitely use these 2 products. So this one is about prevention and softening. So sorry, backwards there. So if you guys want like a quick fix, we want to use the deep wrinkle filler. And then this one is kind of like, instead of going to get Botox, you use this instead, and it's going to help with those lines without that needle.
And the company has said that it's 76% as effective as Botox in clinical studies. So that's pretty cool. That's impressive.
Awesome. And I'm afraid to ever get Botox, especially I developed a pain disease this year, and I'm supposed to avoid like extra needles and stuff, because my disease can spread wherever I'm getting, poked. So I'm super, super happy they came out with this, and I don't ever have to go get that, that needle. But It does work awesome together, like I was saying, especially after exfoliating with that peel or the microderm, because your skin's going to be prepped so that it can soak in like all this wrinkle fighting goodness. So if you guys have questions about that, I want you to go ahead and drop that in the comments or message your beauty consultant so they can, like Denise was saying earlier, guide you to that perfect routine for your skin. Now I will pass it to Denise.
All right. Well, up to this point, you've heard a lot about skincare regimens. And one thing I want to point out is that, Julie talked about the most important step in our skincare, and that is your skincare regimen. I want you to think of that like your daily vitamin. So your daily vitamin really catches anything that might be missing in your nutrition plan for the day, right? And so the extra things that we've been talking about, whether it's the facial peel, but what I'm going to talk about next are the boosters. Those are like your additional supplements that you are adding into your daily vitamin prescription. So I take magnesium every night. I got to have my magnesium, and it really makes a difference for me in my joints and digestive system and everything. So that's my extra add-on to my daily vitamins. So take your daily vitamins, make sure that you've got your skincare regimen, your cleanser, your moisturizer, the ability to exfoliate your skin, and then to protect your skin from the sun. That is a must. These extra things are if you want to amplify and accelerate the results of your skincare regimen and maybe address something specific. So fine lines and wrinkles, for example. So let's talk about Mary Kay Clinical Solutions C+ Reserve Veritrol. Wonderful add-on to my skincare regimen. This one I do use every day. And it's a little dropper, put a little drop in my hand, and I just pat it in to those little fine lines and wrinkle area and then blend it across my face, but I pat it directly into those fine lines and wrinkles as well. So that's your C Reserve Veritrol, and it is meant specifically for line reducing. It has a I'm going to mess it up now, a skin restoring peptide that helps diminish signals that over time lead to lines and wrinkles. So lots of very advanced ingredients in it and a very high level of vitamin C as well.
You're doing a great job pronouncing it all. It's not easy.
The next one, so many of us I heard a couple of you mention that the hydration is a problem. I've got a lot of customers in Colorado, so hydration is very important in a really dry environment, but I love this here in Florida. And this product right here can be used with any of our products because it's so, it's just so, calming and easy to blend with all of our products. So this one is a Mary Kay Clinical Solutions HA ceramide hydrator. So hyaluronic acid. And this one has, it can bind more than 1,000 times its weight in water. So very, very effective. Again, simple drop form, and a little bit of this goes a long way. 2 little drops blends across my entire face. And usually I've got enough for my neck and décolleté area as well. So the ceramide is essential for retention of moisture as well. So that's your specific designed hydrator extra vitamin. All right. And then your, some of us have little brown spots coming through. So for me, I've got a little one here that's been continually getting lesser and lesser and lesser based on what I'm using on my Mary Kay products. And this one is a ferulic plus niaminoside, and it's a brightener. So same thing, little dropper, and a couple little drops goes a long way. And you have got a brightener. And we've also just discovered that if you add the vitamin C plus E serum to that, you're going to get even better effects with the brightening and removing any of the little spots that come up on our skin and our face. So there's a brightener for you. And that one has ferulic and acid and niacinamide. And then last, let's go with this one because not everybody can use retinol. So we do want a very effective exfoliant. So this one is a PHA AHA resurfacer. This will resurface the skin similar to what I talked about when I talked about the retinol products. But this is your solution if you can't use retinol. So we love this product. We love having that option. And this will very quickly resurface and take away that dead skin. So, all right. And now I'll talk a little bit about how you can have it all if you'd like. So we showed you a lot, right? And then the main thing is starting with some really good skincare. Pick a regimen, whether it's the Miracle Set, whether it's the Time Wise Repair Set, or whether it's the Mary Kay Skincare, which is a more simple formula for younger skin or those that aren't worried about the anti-aging. So lots of choices. Lisa's going to put across a little diagram that gives you some pictures of some of the things that we've talked about, and then also give you some ideas on how you could customize your own beauty solution set. So across the top are really all of our skincare lines, including we have skincare for men, we have clear proof acne treatment systems, and then of course the sets that you heard about tonight. And then right across the middle is a group of boxes, and that's when we begin to start to feature the supplements that we've been talking about. So there's a few extra things in here that we didn't talk about, but there's a charcoal mask that Lisa referred to that really clears out the pores, right? So, and then there's a moisture mask that will increase the moisture to your skin, and you can actually sleep in that as well. The microdermabrasion is across this middle line. The Revealing Radiance is in there as well. That's your facial peel. There's some Mint Bliss if you'd like to soothe your feet, keep them really nice and special. There's a satin hands and satin lips set because we want our hands to feel wonderful and our lips to be soft and smooth. And then full body. So we've got the satin set, which is going to give you the moisture, the lotion for your skin, as well as a body wash and even a body scrub to, really buff off the dead skin off your body. So solutions for everything. And then the clinical solutions that I talked about, those are dermacosmetics. And so those are in their special class all themselves. They're, obviously very much designed by our dermatologists and our doctors that are on staff at Mary Kay. And that includes the retinol solution set, as well as the boosters that I talked about as well, and the new dynamic wrinkle limiter that Lisa talked about that relaxes those lines similar to Botox. We also have color, so glamour, but let's get the skin looking awesome, and then you can always add on glamour whenever you like. So whether it's eye colors or mascaras or our beautiful brush set or cheek colors or foundations or anything like that is all available as well. But your beauty consultant, I'm sure, has a really special price and deal for you. I would say that likely if you start with a set of skincare and maybe one of the supplements, that she would be willing to put our famous travel roll-up bag into that purchase as a gift to you. So talk to her about what specials that she has for you. All right. And I'm going to turn it over to Julie.
Awesome. Well, oh my goodness, this has been so much fun. The amazing skincare that we are so blessed to use every day is such a game changer. I know it has been for me for 23 years. I've used Mary Kay from head to toe. And you
Oh, Denise, can you hear?
Oh, she froze there.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, I can take over. Let's see, Lisa, we are at ABC, right?
Actually, no, I'm on bookings.
Oh, you're on bookings.
I'll go. Sorry.
All right. Go.
Let me move me over. Sorry, guys. Bear with us. Technical difficulties. Okay. And I feel like I'm frozen. Am I frozen, Denise?
Nope.
No. Okay. All right. So let's talk about a fun way that you can try more products and earn free Mary Kay without any pressure. So if you're thinking like, I'd love to experience more of this, try out that skincare that we talked about and eventually our makeup, then a booking beauty experience is going to be your next step. So this can be done virtually or in person usually, but you will want to check with your consultant. And then, we make it really fun and simple and easy. I usually have women tell me like how much they love it. So, you get to invite your girlfriends. We keep it short and sweet, and you get to earn free products. As I used to say, if it's free, it's for me. And when I first learned about Mary Kay, like I wanted it all, but at that time it wasn't like I couldn't do that. So my consultant was telling me, well, you can be a hostess and you can get free products. So that's what I did. And I just fell in love with everything. So if you're thinking like, this sounds really good, I want you to go ahead and drop the word girlfriend in the comments, and then your beauty consultant will follow up with you with all the details. All right, let me see.
I'm glad you talked about that, Lisa, too, because that's how I got started, too, is I was asked if I would be a hostess. And I'll be honest, I didn't really want to be a hostess, but I was sitting at my table and I was trying all the products and I thought, I really love what she's showing me. It feels really good and I'm learning something. So if you have a hesitation to be a hostess, that's normal. Just do it, because we're all women in business for ourselves and you'll be really helping your consultants. So definitely comment girlfriends in the chat and be willing to be a hostess, because it's going to be well worth it for you. You're going to learn a lot, but you're also going to get some free products.
Okay. I was going to say really fast, Julie. I was just going to say, like, I loved being a hostess and I was a hostess for so many direct sellers, but you know what? I really got the most out of it with my Mary Kay consulting. So I know I'm very generous and I love to, pamper my hostesses. So that's one thing I did love about Mary Kay. Okay. Let me pass it over to Julie so we can stay respectful of your time.
Okay. I'm sorry I got kicked off my computer, but are we back to sharing about the opportunity in our starter kit?
You are.
Yep. Awesome. Okay, ladies. Well, we want to share just briefly with you about the Mary Kay opportunity. It has been life-changing for the three of us. And we want to share with you what came out of our starter kit. So for me, I'll start. I was a nursing mother of 9-month-old twin baby girls when Mary Kay randomly crossed my path at a mom's group at church. And I was so intrigued by the flexibility that I joined. That was January of 2002. And by December, picked up the keys to my first of 6 cars that have been so blessed to earn in this business. And I still to this day have stayed all these years later because of the flexibility. I'm going to France next week. I have oodles of trips planned. We go, we do. I just can't imagine having to clock in and clock out of a regular job. It just wouldn't fit my lifestyle. And I was able to be at home with my girls through every phase of their childhood, which is what I wanted. And so the friendships also are really big for me. We have so much fun at our company events. It's like a big family reunion twice a year at leadership and seminar. And I just cannot tell you enough how this can work around your life. Whatever you do, if you work full-time, I've got a story for someone who worked full-time and was able to fit it in. If you are in the Army, I've got a story of somebody in the Army who was able to, just whatever your life is like. That's what came out of my starter kit. Things I never dreamed of: cars, friends, flexibility. I love my life, and it's a life of my dreams. Denise, what came out of your starter kit?
Well, Julie, I'm excited. I'm one of those that have been working my corporate job all along and having my Mary Kay business on the side, just from fun and flexibility. And I'll tell you, sometimes it got me through my toughest days at work, because I would have something positive on the other side of the end of my day, and that might have been a Mary Kay event or something. So it kept me going. But I just retired from my corporate job, so now I get to pour myself into my Mary Kay and build a stronger business in my Mary Kay. But what came out of my starter kit were friendships and increased confidence. And I do attribute my business success from my corporate job to Mary Kay, because they taught me how to navigate relationships and how to communicate with people more effectively. And I do think that translated to more success in my corporate job as well. The personal growth is phenomenal, but overall success and being in a position where I'm completely debt-free and ready to enjoy the rest of my life.
Awesome. Lisa, what came out of your starter kit?
Definitely the flexibility. Like you said, I've done this business working a full-time job, working a part-time job, and working it just as Mary Kay. And it's definitely come in handy with all my health issues last year. I had like 8 procedures and surgeries. So I couldn't even get another job. I tried and they were like, you can't take any time off. And I'm like, not even if I make up the time. Nope. So,
Wow.
I'm glad I have Mary Kay right now. My husband is in the Army, so it's very flexible for
There
me.
you go. Somebody's in the Army.
So flexibility is definitely something that came out of my starter kit. And then just the girlfriend time. I love traveling around, like you said, to the company events with our friends. Like some of my bestest friends are from Mary Kay. And then definitely, you probably have heard, don't take advice from someone you wouldn't trade places with. And in my life before Mary Kay, and even people outside of Mary Kay, unfortunately, like, no, I would not trade places with any of them. But we have amazing mentors and women in Mary Kay, and I would pretty much trade places with any of them. So
That's
those are
awesome.
things that came out of my starter kit.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing, ladies. And if you're watching tonight and you are just thinking to yourself, I absolutely would love to do something like this. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I would love to try and love to start. And that's really where all of us who are ladies, we all start with the same starter kit and a dream. And the great thing is you're not in it by yourself. You're in Mary Kay for yourself, but not by yourself. You have all of us and your sales director who will mentor you. And you can set your schedule however you want. Design your life, live your vision. And so if that is you, we'd love for you to put the letter A in the chat. That just simply means absolutely. Like, where has this been my whole life? Yes. It's only $35, ladies, to start a Mary Kay business with an e-start. So it's pretty incredible. And then if you are someone who is interested in knowing more about what we do, but you just have some questions, I'd love for you to put the letter B, and that just means buy me a cup of coffee or buy me a hot chocolate in my case, because I don't drink coffee. So buy me something, sit down with me. And we would just love to share more about the details of how it could fit in your life, and really just sit back and get to know you and answer questions about how this could benefit your family. And then if you are a happy customer, put the letter C. We love our customers and we wouldn't be here without you. And that's okay if you want to remain a happy customer. And we are so grateful to get to serve you every day. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, for turning back the hands of time. Every Thursday right here on this page, you will see a different guest event. We have everything from Pink Possibilities next week, which please do not miss that. It is one of my favorites. We have Skin Cycling the week after that, the Beauty Blend Color Bar the week after that. And so there's so much excitement. So tag a friend, tell them about this page. And we hope more than anything you have felt relaxed and virtually pampered, hopefully in person or virtually soon with samples with your consultant. And we want to thank you for joining us for Turn Back Time. Have a great month, everybody. Bye.